Ever pondered how money can complicate relationships with your loved ones? It's a common conundrum that many of us face, and yet it's something that tends to be swept under the rug. You see, money is a bit of a taboo, an elephant in the room that we often choose to ignore, and yet it has a knack for sneaking into our relationships, creating tension, misunderstandings, and at times even resentment. This isn't a solitary struggle, it's a universal issue that people from all walks of life grapple with. There's no need to feel isolated or guilty about it, but we can't just ignore it either. The health of our relationships is at stake here. We need to address this, and the best way to do it is by setting financial boundaries, because after all, money should be a tool that brings us comfort and security, not a wedge that drives us apart. The solution to this predicament? Setting clear financial boundaries. But what does it mean to set financial boundaries? Well, just as we establish boundaries in other aspects of our lives, financial boundaries are the rules and guidelines we set for how we manage financial interactions with family and friends. They're like the traffic lights of our financial lives, guiding us when to stop, slow down, or go. These boundaries might look like rules about lending money, contributing to family expenses, or even discussing finances openly. They can be strict or flexible, depending on our individual circumstances and comfort levels. Why are these boundaries so important, you ask? Well, they're crucial for protecting our personal financial health. They help us maintain a sense of control over our finances, preventing us from falling into debt or financial stress. Moreover, they maintain harmony in our relationships. By setting clear expectations, we can avoid misunderstandings or resentment that might arise from unsaid assumptions. Financial boundaries are the invisible lines that keep us from financial stress in our relationships. Now we delve into the meat of the matter, how to set these financial boundaries. The first step in this process is self-reflection. This is where you take a good hard look at your own financial situation. Ask yourself some critical questions. What are your financial goals? What are your limitations? Understanding your own financial situation is fundamental before you can begin to set boundaries with others. After all, you can't pour from an empty cup. The second step is open communication. This is often the most difficult step, as discussions about money can be uncomfortable. However, it's necessary to have these conversations with your loved ones. Let them know where you stand financially. Be honest, be transparent, but also be gentle. It's important to approach these discussions with empathy and understanding, as money matters can often be a sensitive topic. The third step is setting the rules. Now that you've had the discussion, it's time to clearly define what you can and cannot do financially. These rules might include things like how much you can lend, how often you can help out, and under what circumstances. Be clear, be firm, and remember it's okay to say no. Setting these rules will help prevent future misunderstandings and resentment. The final step is consistency. Stick to your boundaries and ensure they are respected. This might mean having to say no when a loved one asks for financial help and it's beyond your defined boundaries. It's okay to feel uncomfortable, it's okay to feel guilty, but remember, you're doing this for your financial health and the health of your relationships. These steps may not be easy, but they are necessary for financial health and harmonious relationships. Setting financial boundaries is not about being stingy or selfish. It's about taking control of your finances and ensuring that money doesn't become a source of tension in your relationships. So take that step today. Start setting your financial boundaries and see the difference it can make in your life. To wrap it up, let's recap the importance of financial boundaries. It's essential to understand what financial boundaries are. They are the invisible lines that mark the limit of your financial involvement with others. In essence, they define what you're prepared to accept or reject concerning money matters, and they're crucial for maintaining healthy relationships. Why are they important, you may ask? Well, setting financial boundaries helps prevent resentment and misunderstanding, which can often arise from unbalanced financial relationships. It allows you to maintain control over your own financial future and ensures respect for your financial autonomy. So how do you go about setting these boundaries? We've covered a few steps. Firstly, understand your financial situation and limits. And secondly, communicate openly and honestly about your financial boundaries. And lastly, practice saying no, even when it feels uncomfortable. Remember, setting financial boundaries allows for healthier relationships and a healthier wallet. It's a win-win situation, isn't it?